All right, first off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, the ones, the elders of GMS, and shout out to the hopeful elected brothers out there on the highways and byways, pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity to the best of their ability. I want to touch on the end times, Jacob's trouble that we're currently in, okay? Because right now, you have grid systems going down in Indiana and Memphis. I'm talking about the power grids. You got people in complete darkness. Okay, you got military personnel rolling out. Okay, food is spoiling, food is going bad, people are hungry, they're starving. But this is a play by Esau Edom, okay, to come with that great sword on the left hand side, because he's running out of time. All right, he's losing the war in the Middle East. All right, he's losing his power. Why? Because the men of the Lord have waken up and they're prophesying, they're preaching. Okay, and the word has gone out through the four corners of the earth. So now destruction is coming upon this nation, this wicked nation, okay, that crushed the Israelites, that crushed God's chosen people. You reap what you sow. All right, and now we're starting to see that. And you know, we're in Jacob's trouble. These people are preparing and they're rolling things out so that they can totally crush God's people. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. So right now, there's a lack of goods, okay? There's a lack of finances, there's a lack of resources. And soon people are going to get so desperate that they're going to be busting through people's houses looking for means to survive, okay? And this is going to add to Jacob's trouble, all right? So we're living in dangerous, deadly times, man. And a lot of you women out there, that these wicked women, because we do have a lot of righteous women, a lot of righteous sisters and people, you know, but I'm talking to mainly you wicked women who don't need no man, that's all independent, okay, that's out here jumping from man to man, being a player. During these times, you're going to wish you had a man, because a man serves as a means of protection. All right, during these times, a lot of women are not going to be protected. You're going to have military busting down your doors. You're going to have people looking for food, men looking for food busting down your doors. Okay, it's going to be a terrible, scary time. And the only way for you to be saved is to be chosen by a man of the Lord. All right, for protection. Because these are the only men that's going to be protected by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, some of them through a divine intervention, some of them through supernatural abilities, okay? But it behooves you to find a man of the Lord if you fall into one of these categories. Because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. This is why people will be breaking into your house. Behold, said Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. So this is Yahweh dealing in this war. Okay, he's turning the heathen against each other to break their kingdoms down. All right, when you go into Psalms chapter 83, it talks about the heathens having a great agreement against the children of Israel. But now that is broken, and Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has them fighting against each other. It was at one point in time where they were all against us to keep us in captivity and keep us in slavery so that they can have the riches of the earth. But Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai said, no more, man. Okay? No more. Yeah, man. We're living in that time. We're living in that time, Salakia, where Esau Edom is coming down with great wrath because he knows that he have a short time to rule. All right, and this man rather take everybody out before he lose power, and that's what this is. Okay, he wants to depopulate so he can better control the earth. All right, but he's gonna fall like lightning. All right, he's gonna fall hard, and he'll never get back into that rulership a position of authority, man. You know, and he needs to fall. Look at the earth, man. Look at the world. Everybody's stressed out. Everybody's tired of working. Okay, there's no money. Prices are going up, but salaries are staying the same. Okay, people are getting fired left and right all over the place. All right, murders at an all-time high. Okay, robberies at an all-time high. People are tired. They're done. They're broken down. All right, it's time for a new system. It's time for a new kingdom. All right. This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, where did weakest the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners? All the kings of the nation, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. But thou art cast out of the grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt be joined with them in burial, shall not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for the children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities. And that's where we at. All right. Esau's trying to fight against that right there, that prophecy. He doesn't want to lose power. He's ready to fight Yahweh Bashem Yahushua even. All right. This man has a godlike complex. All right. He doesn't see himself coming down from the throne. All right. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua has him in the trick bag. He's over there in the Middle East fighting these wars with his chest sticking out with pride. All right. And he's losing. And he's losing the battle. And he's continuing to fight. And now he's attacking, okay, the people that's inside of his country that he rules. Anything to hold on to power, even if it means depopulation. That's where we at, man. And the rest of the people, okay, he wants the chip. All right, microchip, which is the mark of the beast system, the RFID technology that's coming. Okay, because when this money system collapsed, and it's already collapsing, Babylon already owes $40 trillion. Okay, in a negative, man. Okay, this system is collapsing. And the only way this man is going to stay in power is by going to war and taking natural resources from different countries. And that's where we at, man. Okay, that's where we at. And it's this new microchip is a new idea. Okay, it's a new digital money system where all your money will be digitized, and it'll be placed in your hand, as well as it'll have your ID on it, your medical records, everything. This is his new plan to control the world. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said, if you take that mark, all right, you're done. There's no coming back from that. Eternal, you're done. So it behooves you to refuse the mark, even if it means you got to be put down. All right, that pain is only for hopefully a quick couple of minutes or a second. All right, and Yahweh Shai promised that he'll crown us with a crown of life, new bodies, immortality. I mean, you can't beat that. All right, so we're in Jacob's trouble. Stay prayed up. It's going to get worse before it gets better. Through great tribulation shall ye enter into the kingdom. Keep that in mind. And stay prayed up. To the next one, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. Shalom, Akim. Stay strong.